Hello and welcome to Quick Tip 44, and a user of tutorial 114 said that the program was useful, but it would be even more useful if he could see the prices of the zones. And as you can see, this is tutorial 114 applied to a chart, and you cannot see those prices without going back into the format and looking at the inputs. Now, incidentally, the other inputs that tutorial 114 allowed you to do were the high and the low of the zones, also the color, the shading type, and the transparency, and it allowed you to do that for 5 zones. So what I've done in this this simple quick tip 44 is modified the program. Just going to show you here. I'm going to turn on Quick Tip 44, and what I've done is added the prices to the program so that now you can see the prices at the top level, bottom level, and so on immediately. And I've done that using the horizontal line. I'm just going to show you the program as modified. Created a couple of new variables, and then in this little method that draws the boxes, I've added a section to draw some horizontal lines. Now, I've used horizontal lines because they have a couple of advantages, one of which is that the text is drawn at the right or the left of the line, and the text stays there even as the chart develops, which would not necessarily be the case with text objects unless we added some extra functionality, so they're easy to apply in that sense. The other thing that you could use with them is available are some alerts if those lines are crossed. I'm not going to cover that in this quick tip, but this is the code. We create the line, we set it to persist. In other words, it doesn't disappear almost immediately. We set the color, and we get that color from the zone color, which is the same color that we're using for the lines around the zones. We then add that to the chart. Now, what I've done is created 2 horizontal lines. One I've called HL high, and the other one HL low. And incidentally, in terms of the positioning of the text, I couldn't find a property that allowed us to set that in the code, but what you can do is you can go into the program, and if you comment out just by adding 2 lines like so, these zones, and then go back into the program, you should just see the lines only now. And if you double click on those and say no, and then decide whether you want the text to be right or left justified. So I've got it right justified at the moment. If I turn that off and say set as default, and now if we go back, you'll see it's just changed for 1 line there, but if we go back to the program, we can uncomment the drawing objects add and re-verify the program. Then if we just go back to the chart, you'll see that all the labels are now on the left, because that has been made the default option. Anyway, hopefully this will be useful for you. I will make it available for download, and please let me know if you spot any errors or have any questions. If you are not part of the Markplex email list, then please go to markplex.com and join there. And also, if this type of video is useful, then click the logo that will appear in a couple of seconds to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.